Tēnā koutou katoa. Welcome to the primary industry training organisation's biosecurity videos that show you how you can check and apply sound biosecurity practices in your workplace. Biosecurity New Zealand has a significant task of developing a system to protect and respond to biosecurity risks, threats and breaches. They want all New Zealanders to play their part so that our biosecurity system will be resilient. Our lifestyles, our livelihoods, our economy and our unique biodiverse environment depend on it. Primary ITO has partnered with many of our sectors in this project and I thank them all for their input. The videos will provide you with helpful information. By taking these ideas on board, we can strengthen our ability to protect our industry now and in the future. Ko tātou, this is us.
New Zealand's primary industries produce the livestock, meat, milk, crops and nursery plants that we use and sell every day. However, these products are all vulnerable to attack from harmful pests and diseases. In your workplace, you will already be taking action to protect your crops and livestock. Many of these actions will be part of health and safety, food safety, good agricultural practice, or to meet export requirements. Use this video along with information from your industry to be more aware of how you already implement biosecurity and what else you could do to strengthen your current practice. Start by managing how vehicles enter your property. Limit the number of entry points to as few as practically possible. Have clear signage and your contact details at all entrances. Make sure anyone coming onto your property knows what to do on arrival. This can include using the correct entrance, contacting you for permission to enter, and ensuring their vehicle is clean. Provide designated parking areas away from livestock or crops. It is good practice to give drivers a short briefing on your biosecurity requirements, particularly if anything has changed since you saw them last. Make sure they know the standards expected of their vehicle, what areas of your property they can visit, and the hygiene practices they need to follow. Vehicles and equipment that are clean present a reduced biosecurity risk. Undercarriages, grills, floors and trays can all carry weed seeds, soil, plant material or manure that may be harbouring pests or diseases. Depending on the livestock or crops you are working with, consider providing a dedicated washdown area for vehicles. Locate it well away from animals or production areas. Have a sump to collect wastewater and solids, or make sure the runoff is contained. For maximum protection, follow the washdown with a disinfectant solution.
Vehicle cleanliness is really important to us on a sheep and beef farm because of biosecurity risks of foreign matter, diseases, seeds, anything like that that could potentially cause disruption or risk to our, to the farming operation. Any vehicle coming onto the property arrives and goes to a set-aside washdown bay, is cleaned and then is disinfected so that we ensure that it's entering the property in a clean state.
Where possible, minimise vehicle movements on your property. Ask contractors to stay on formed roads and tracks whenever possible. If you need to transport visitors around your site, use your own vehicles. Before working with plants, crops or livestock, make sure your tools and equipment are clean and, if necessary, disinfected. Cleaning removes any sap, mud or other material where disease-causing bacteria, viruses or spores can live. Give regular reminders about equipment hygiene, for example, in toolbox meetings or at the start of activities such as harvesting or pruning. This is so everyone is confident in what they need to do. Consider cleaning equipment before starting a new task or working in a different block, paddock or growing area. If you have identified pests or diseases, always clean and disinfect equipment between plants or areas to prevent their spread or to contain an isolated outbreak. If you have diseased plants or infected livestock, work with these last in the day, as this reduces the risk of infecting healthy plants or animals. Thoroughly clean and disinfect equipment after use and before using it again. You may even want to have dedicated tools, equipment or clothing to use with these animals or plants. If you are using the same equipment for multiple jobs, such as transporting produce or disposing of infected materials, always thoroughly clean it between jobs. Sharing equipment between properties also increases the risk of spreading pests or diseases. If you borrow or lend equipment or purchase second-hand machinery, thoroughly clean and disinfect it before using it on your own property. The condition of equipment storage areas matters. Disease-causing bacteria, viruses and spores can be present in dust and soil, on work surfaces, old feed or on equipment. So keep storage areas clean and use traps and bait stations to control vermin. The best way to reduce your risk is to make sure your workplace has clear procedures to follow and that all staff are trained and know how to follow them. Encourage your staff to watch for and report anything that may put the safety and security of your property at risk. New Zealand has 4.7 million people, each of whom has a part to play in maintaining biosecurity. We all need to work together to keep our natural resources and primary industry safe. Be on the lookout for signs of a biosecurity risk, and if you spot anything unusual, call the Ministry for Primary Industries Pests and Disease hotline on 0800 80 99 66.